Cool. Cool. Mariners win 10-3. They improved to 64-61 on the season, and they salvage one game in the 3-game series against the Pittsburgh Pirates. A lot of scoring plays. In the first inning, the Mariners get 2 on a big dumper homer. Second inning, a 2-run double by Victor Robles. It's 4-0. Fourth inning, the Mariners get 3. Josh Rojas hits a solo homer. Julio Rodriguez grounds into a fielder's choice that scores a run after a horrific throw from Jared Triolo. And then Luke Raley hits a sacrifice fly, 7-0 in the middle of the fourth. Mariners get another in the fifth on a Dominic Canzone homer to center, 8-0. Pittsburgh finally gets on the board in the sixth. Joey Bart homers to center to score O'Neal Cruz, 8-2. Mariners get 2 more in the seventh, though. Dominic Canzone grounds into double play, but it scores a run, 9-2. And Leo Rivas singles home Dylan Moore, 10-2. Eighth inning, the Pirates get another one. All it says here is Williams scored. I don't know who Williams is. I'm pretty sure it's Alika Williams, but I couldn't tell you. And I don't know what happened. ESPN gave up on the game too. It just says Williams scored, and I had to get to work for the final 2 innings. So I did miss those final 2 innings, so I won't have a lot to say about them. Who cares? Mariners win. Boy, oh boy. You talk about needing a victory. The negative here is 1-5. As good as today was, you win by a touchdown. Mariners beat the Steelers. I will never forgive the officials for Super Bowl 40, by the way. Never. I guess I should have said Seahawks beat the Steelers, but never forgive Super Bowl 40. Absolutely as close to fixed as any sporting event I've ever seen. You can call that one loser mentality or whatever. I know what I saw. And I know that the narrative going into that game, what it was. So there's your negative. Super Bowl 40, and they just played like absolute crap this week. And a 7-run win doesn't do anything. They could have won by 100. I could be talking about Mariners 110, Pittsburgh 3, and this week still stinks. Because I don't care about the run differential, nor should you. Nor should the Mariners. It's great to win a game. You still lost 5 to pretty average to worse baseball teams. You know what's a lot better than average? Simply Seattle. They have awesome stuff for the Mariners, the Seahawks, the Sounders. Love this hat. Huskies, Kraken, Cougars, Storm. You can find it all at Simply Seattle. Mariners, of course. And once you find all your goodies, use code MOLLYWOP15 because that's going to take 15% off your order. MOLLYWHOP15. Great deal from great people. Cannot recommend them enough. We thank Simply Seattle so much for helping out with this show. A lot of positives. Let's start with George Kirby. 6 innings of 2-run baseball. He does give up that long home run to Joey Bart. Did issue 2 walks. Had to tweet the word bumfuzzle twice. For every walk, I have to tweet the word bumfuzzle. He's actually, I think, I'll have to look this up, but I think he's pretty close to matching or beating last year's walk total. It's tied. Last year, he walked 19 batters in 190 and 2/3 innings. This year, he's walked 19 batters in 150 and 2/3 innings. Still pretty darn good control, but that's crazy that he's already equaled his total from last year. He's in danger of beating his total from 2022 when he walked 22 guys. Anyway, I think George Kirby pitched well today. Didn't have his best command, obviously, but I think he battled pretty nicely, took advantage of a Pittsburgh team that, just isn't that good. You should have won 2 of 3 in this series. It's kind of embarrassing you didn't, but George Kirby pitched really well. Colin Snyder gets the job done. Austin Voth gives up a run on an unearned thing. And then Troy Taylor, I can't tell you how he pitched. Couldn't tell you, but he didn't give up a run. So that's good. I don't think I watched both pitch either. Okay. Well, I watched Kirby and Snyder, and they both got the job done. Kind of stinks that you have to use Colin Snyder in a 10-3 game, but it is what it is. Really nice offensive day for a lot of people. Victor Robles, who... but reaches 3 times today, makes some hard contact on that double, draws a walk. They need him to get going. By the way, Randy Rosarina not in the lineup today. I didn't see anything injury related. I think it was just a day off. Randy Rosarina has been fine for the Seattle Mariners. Yesterday was really frustrating, but he deserved a day off, both in the you need to rest and you need to think about some stuff, bud, because that was a rough one yesterday. So I thought it was a good move putting him on the bench for this one. Big Dumper with the 2-run homer. Believe that's 27. Yep, 27 on the year. Great chance to get to about 35 if things go really well. He'll hit that 30 mark almost assuredly. Luke Raley with a nice day at the plate. Everybody gets a hit tonight except for Dylan Moore, and Dylan Moore came in as a late replacement for Jorge Polanco. Canzone with the homer. There's still no doubt about his power. There's a lot of doubt about everything else, but there's no doubt that guy can hit a baseball pretty darn far. Really nice day for the bottom of your order. You get the homer from Canzone, and he drives in a run with a double play. He technically doesn't get the RBI, but at least he made contact. Josh Rojas gets on 3 times. Leo Rivas gets on 3 times. Can you count on those guys? Not even a little bit. Not even a smidgen. But really good days today. Really good days today. And maybe this will be the start of a hot streak for Rojas to end the year. He started hot. Maybe he can finish hot. There's reason to believe that he can't. But, beggars can't be choosers. I think I said Luke Raley got a couple of hits and reached. He's been pretty darn good lately. You just had to have it. You had to have it. And to be fair, Jake Woodford, I heard the pregame stuff before I quickly put the game on mute, talking about how Jake Woodford has been, not great. Jake Woodford had pitched really well in his last few starts. And due for some aggression, sure, but I thought this was a really strong offensive game. Of course I did. They scored 10 runs. What great analysis. But now, and White Sox win. I'm pretty sure White Sox win. Okay, Google. White Sox didn't win, by the way. Okay, Google, what was the score of the Astros game? The Astros won 2-0. Yeah. Just confirming that. So you're still 4 games back of that. The wild card's starting to come back to you. There's another positive. It's still a long shot, in part because Boston has the tiebreaker over you, and Kansas City has the tiebreaker over you, and Minnesota has the tiebreaker over you. So you're going to have to – ties are no good. But there's enough baseball here left. I'm as down as anybody on the Seattle Mariners. But I will say this. Weirder things have happened, and you still have a great starting pitching rotation. You've got talented relievers. You have talented hitters who need to be better. They're not out of this. They're going to have to play extremely well and have to hope for some help. Hope for some help. Why is that a hard sentence? But it's not over. It's not over. And I'll say this too. If you want to say it's over, that's fine. And a lot of you, I can tell, because for the first time in my channel's history, I have lost subscribers over a week. Now, here and there, I lose a subscriber here and there, but it's usually made up for with somebody adding. For this week, I'm actually down, which, there's nothing I can do about it. I get it. You don't want to hear about the Seattle Mariners, or you don't want to hear honesty about the Seattle Mariners, and that's okay. This is an entertainment thing. If you don't want to hear me tell you how I feel about the Seattle Mariners, totally understand. I sure appreciate all of you who have stuck through it, but it does go to show you that there are people who are giving up, and I don't blame them. I don't blame them, because this is really rough. You've lost 2 weeks worth of games since you had a 10-game lead. From 10 up to 4 down is just insane. But weirder things have happened. And I'm hoping for the best. Big series against the Dodgers. Good chance that Shohei Ohtani might hit the 40-40 mark against the Mariners if you are really negative and wants to look for some reason to watch. But positivity today. Good win. Maybe, just maybe, it's a catalyst going forward. I'd appreciate if you hit like. I'd appreciate if you hit subscribe. Because we have had this lull, if you haven't shared the channel in a while, I sure would appreciate it. Really do. The support means a lot. I need it right now. Good win. Crappy week, but a good win.